Get ready for Inside the Den, brought to you by Washington's beef farmers and ranchers. This is your chance to meet the players under the helmets. Hosted by Matt Lovelace and Cougar legend Jack Thompson. It's an all-access look at the Crimson and Gray. Get beyond the X's and O's and meet the personalities who shape our team. Inside the Den, brought to you by Washington's beef farmers and ranchers.
Welcome to Inside the Den, brought to you by Washington's beef farmers and ranchers. I'm Matt Lovelace.
And I'm Jack Thompson, and we're coming to you from beautiful Lake Chelan, and we're excited to introduce you to the Cougs.
What most of these shows will do will give you X's and O's of the football field. What we want to do on this program is to get to know the athletes a little bit better that you'll see on the field.
Football season's coming up, so we'll be focusing on that. However, you will be hearing from our women's soccer and volleyball teams.
And really, this is a labor of love. Myself, Jack, the crew are all donating our time to this. Every dollar raised through sponsorships and advertisements on this program is donated to Cougar student athletes via the Cougar Collective.
And if you've been following college sports this year, you undoubtedly have heard of NIL.
Now, NIL, of course, stands for name, image, and likeness. It is the process by which athletes can profit from their personal brands, but as we know, it affects recruiting strategy and how teams play on the field. Love it or hate it, it's here to stay. Now, our collective, the Cougar Collective, is the one behind the scenes here. Here's a story about how they came to be.
Most Cougs know we don't have a bag guy. We've never had a bag guy. We're not the type of school who's going to take those chances. We try to play straight and narrow. And so when the NIL deal happened, all the other schools had all the infrastructure in place, ready to go. Now what? Then it was, oh my gosh, how are we going to do this? Who are we going to get to do this? How are we going to explain to people what we're doing? How do we get people to trust us? How do we raise money? And the first year was a complete, there's no other way to say it other than a cluster, because we were just scrambling to do whatever we could to reach out to people and say, hey, we need money for NIL. We need money so that we can support these student athletes so that they don't leave. We've built this thing to the point where now there are over 2,000 contributors and, folks who are really getting engaged and understanding that this is the new normal. Free agency is here in college athletics, and if we don't do anything, if we just sit on our hands, we're not going to have competitive athletic teams. We just won't, because everybody else is offering this to their student athletes. Every single other school in America is doing this. And so if we don't have something in place, if we don't take care of our student athletes, they're not going to be Cougs. And honestly, there's going to be a lot of people who hate that. There's a lot of people who are very adamant that, school pride means more. But I'd look to those people and say, if your son or daughter had the opportunity to make life-changing money when they're 22 years old, 21 years old, 20 years old, and you said to them, no, school pride matters more, over a down payment on a house, over a chance to pay off all your debts, are you really going to tell your son or daughter that? Look at Dean Janikowski. He's creating YouTube content. He's building a boat. He's trying to build his own brand. He uses his NIL to support his mother's cancer foundation. Like, NIL is a way for these guys to basically get a jump start on what it is to be an adult. We have to be really responsible with the funds that we receive and make sure that we're allocating resources properly, because we owe it to the 2,000 people that support us to make sure that their funds are used properly and correctly. As Elson Floyd said, athletics are the front door to your university. Every study points to that, is the more success a university has, either on the field or on the court, the more success your school has. The entire community of Pullman owes student athletes their success, and the last thing any of us want to see is the Palouse to have struggles.
I love seeing everything's above board here. Now, Jack, in your day, there wasn't a bag man, the slide the envelope guy?
Well, if there was, I don't remember one. We were just too clean back in those days.
Yeah, okay. We'll accept that as the answer. Speaking of clean, if you haven't seen behind us, beautiful Lake Chelan here. clearest waters you can see. What a beautiful place. You might have to check out a winery later with the wife.
Maybe I can crash it.
You were invited.
Thank you very much.
As long as you can handle a couple of kids as well, that's fine. Hey, well, coming up after the break, we're going to hear from Edge Cyrus Webster, new Cougar on the team you won't want to miss. Plus, right now, John Mateer talking about if he thinks the Cougs are still a Power 5 program.
You're going to love this.
Was Washington State even a Power 5 school? That's so dumb, man. All of the people on this team are Power 5 athletes. You look at the new recruits we have, Power 5 athletes. We have creatures on our team. Like, there are some freaky athletes on our team, and we can play Power 5 ball. And they're just not giving us that opportunity. But we can't control that. So, what are we gonna do? We've been coming to work every day. Week 3 is Power 5 schools. Oregon State, still a Power 5 schools. Get to play, get to prepare. And then, college football playoff. I don't know how that's going to work out. But 12-0 does sound nice.
Welcome to Lake Chelan, where every season brings a new reason to fall in love with our incredible valley. Carve through fresh powder on our dusted hills and indulge your taste buds with exquisite wines from our award-winning wineries. Dive into the refreshing lake where endless water sports await and enjoy the delicious change of color that only autumn brings. From festivals and concerts to comedy shows and yoga, Lake Chelan offers something for everyone all year round. Visit lakechelan.com.
Few things in life are more important than showing up. And whether you show up for your family, friends, or teammates, it doesn't hurt to bring a plate of their favorite beef dish. Together, we bring more. Find your next crowd pleaser at beefitswhatsfordinner.com.
Hi, my name is Cyrus Webster. I'm an athlete here at Washington State University. As a student and as an athlete, I have a lot of things to juggle. My day starts pretty early. I wake up at 6:30-ish, and I try and get to the facility by 7. I do hot tub, cold tub contrast, and sometimes I do scraping. I start my runs with acceleration days. We usually do 1 to 5 yard, and then 5 to 10 yard, and then usually we test after that. Once I'm done with that, I head to the weight room to lift. Once I do that, I head up to the Grey Dub to get some amazing food prepared by our amazing chefs. After that, I head to the training room and get some rehab on my knees, my ankles. Got to keep my body young. Then after that, I try and get some ice in, or anything that can help me rehab. After that, I head to the film room, try and get some film in. And then following that, I'll go outside and get some field work. And then I try and end my day with a cold tub. Then I come back 4 o'clock, we have a play around practice, and just really getting better as an athlete and becoming a better teammate. Once that's done, I get to go home, knock out some assignments, spend time with my lovely wife, and overall I'm just have a really good life, and I enjoy where I'm at. I'm pursuing my degree and love being an athlete here at Washington State University. Go Cougs.
Jeez, Matt, that made me tired just watching Cyrus. That was an incredible video.
Exhausting. I love seeing how they eat, though, because that's the only thing I can do as well as an athlete. I just can't do the rest of it as well. Well, speaking of athletes, you were an athlete here. Did you have a favorite place to live when you were at WSU?
Well, I have to drop Neal Hall. It was affectionately known as Nerd Hall back in the day, but I enjoyed it very much.
Yeah, that's fun. And it's fun to see how some of these athletes live. And we wanted to see how a few of our wide receivers live, Cribs style. Now, this is a fun segment to put together because most of these athletes weren't born when the show Cribs was on the air. We spoke with Chris Hudson, Trey Shackelford, and Tony Freeman to see how their apartment living's going.
What's up, Kyle? We are your 2024 wide receivers. Come see how we living, man. Come on in.
I mean, I gotta gain weight, so I just be eating everything. So every time I wake up every morning, I go in and bust down some fresh eggs. You feel me? Got the eggs right here.
And then for me, I'm a big dinner guy. So me and Tone do fish and chicken. Anybody who want it or think they can cook it better than us, come holler at us at the retreat.
Yeah, that's the seasoning right here. All the seasonings that we use, you know, we gotta have a seasoning, good seasoning.
Tone, you know, he make the eggs and the bacon. But you can't have that without the egg.
Gotta have the egg.
Gotta have it.
Shout out Wisconsin marriage.
These cookies too good. I got a sweet tooth for cookies, and I love good cookies. And she made these real good right here. I love them.
So we got Ali over here. Then we got, you see the quote at the top. It said, I hated every minute of training, but I said, don't quit. Suffer now, live the rest of your life as a champion. So we all just decided to go in and get this picture because it relates to our lifestyle. Every day just putting in the work and trying to reap the benefits at the end. So just keep working and may the chips fall where they may. We're gonna take y'all to our washing and dry room right here. Got the little top pods up here. Just my room right here. So I just be chilling at, feel me? Ain't nothing really too crazy. I gotta get it set up here. I gotta get some more pictures, some more posters, get some LED lights in here, you know, get the vibe going. But we got the little walk-in closet right here. That's where I be getting fresh at. I got a little bit of everything. I got some little essential hoodies up in here, you feel me? Jordans, Nikes, you feel me? New Balances. We don't really get dressed a lot here because we be working out most of the time, so I don't really gotta put nothing on for real. Just on a little work outfit. And this is a picture right here. My Dukes, my big brother, then me, and then my big sister. This picture mean a lot to me. My mom passed away when I was 6, so I just keep her with me on the side of the bed every time.
But y'all remember the old house, bro? When we first got there, how the pipes got froze and we didn't have no hot water and none of that.
And we got 4 bedroom, 3 people in here. We got a mystery person in here, so yeah, we ain't never seen him or nothing.
Never seen a door, ain't never been open.
So we don't know what's in here, so
yeah, what's going on? Right here, this is my room. This is my boy Maury. This is the corner. What's up? And then, you know, he playing Madden right now. We got the Scarface poster. I really like Scarface. Then we got the shoes over here, you know.
Now we're finna go to my room. It's just down the hall from Chris, not too far. I just got a couple posters because we just moved in. This is my little study table right here. So whenever I just feel like I got homework or something to do, I just go right there and chill. Like they said, I didn't bring too much drip because, like they said, we all too much get dressed down here, and when I first got here, it was freezing, so I brought a lot of big coats to keep me warm because I'm not used to the cold. The South, it don't get snowy like it do here. Yeah, my morning routine is I get up, stretch, hop out of bed, go wash my face, brush my teeth like they said. Then I go downstairs. I say, give me some crackers because I'm not really a big breakfast eater in the morning. We appreciate y'all for coming to check out how we live, though. But we finna go chill. We gotta go.
Yeah, we'll catch you on the flip side, man. We out.
I realized that WSU was the place for me probably spring of my freshman year. I had just gotten done with season at that point and was excited to just be a student for a while, and I got really involved with my education program and made friends over there. And yeah, since then I've really loved it. Everything about it, the school side and athletics side, two kind of different worlds, but at the same time, it's all one big family. It's pretty cool. The thing I love most about WSU is the small town feeling. I'm from a small town, so I'm used to everybody knowing everybody, and it's definitely like that here, and I just think it makes it a really good experience to be recognized and for you to make relationships with the community, with people.
We have to be here, up to an hour before practice even starts. So between that and then practice and then lifting and then icing and treatment afterwards too, we're here for, quite a long time.
That on top of walking over to go to class, having meals, we definitely spend a lot of time on campus.
If your family has an athlete or has a whole team, being prepared is the key to performance. And Beef performs every time. Fueling practice? Check. Game time snacks? Double check. Celebration meal? Triple check. Because win or lose, it's really about how you feed the game, right? Together, we bring more. Go to BeefIt'sWhat'sForDinner.com for more recipes that will help your family perform.
Welcome to Lake Chelan, where every season brings a new reason to fall in love with our incredible valley. Carve through fresh powder on our dusted hills and indulge your taste buds with exquisite wines from our award-winning wineries. Dive into the refreshing lake where endless water sports await and enjoy the delicious change of color that only autumn brings. From festivals and concerts to comedy shows and yoga, Lake Chelan offers something for everyone all year round. Visit LakeChelan.com.
I was like a super highly recruited kid out of high school. I had success at Oregon while I was there. Going to my last school was all about who's gonna pay me the most, you know, and they were the one who offered me the most money. So I literally just went there, and then slowly over time, like I've been overlooked because, you know, with the new age of recruiting, transfer portal, money and all this stuff, like they can always just buy the best players. For me, like it's just to prove to myself, my mom, and everyone who has doubted me that I'm still that high caliber player that was brought out of high school. Coach Dickey recruited me super hard. The second go around, he was the first person to call me, boom, 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 called me, talked to me, and you know, we got a spot for you here. And I didn't even talk to other schools. Like I had a bunch of schools reach out, but I said, I didn't even hit them back. I just said, I'm going to WSU. You know, it's my third school. I look at this as like my last opportunity to prove myself in the country as a top player and get to the final goal, which is NFL. So like I'm as focused as I can be. I'm not chasing the girls, chasing the parties.
Wow, that was Keith Brown. What an impressive athlete. And what a great get for the Cougs. Can't wait to watch him this year.
One of a number of not impressive athletes only, but impressive people that we have on this team as well this year. Well, Jay, have you ever heard the joke, all dirt roads eventually lead to Pullman?
I don't think it's a joke. I mean, we're in the middle of ag country, right? So you got to take pride in being a Coug and being in Pullman.
Well, we thought we'd put some of those athletes on one of those dirt roads. So we sent quarterback John Mateer and offensive lineman Devin Kalani and Brock Dew to a real-life cattle ranch. This is a great story to watch. Thank you to our Washington beef farmers and ranchers as we gave those fellas a day in the life of a cattleman.
Wow, that's a lot of cows. Dude, that thing is huge.
Probably intimidated by me.
They probably think you're one of them.
Yeah. They're like, dude, how'd you get on the other side of the fence?
Hello guys, I'm Bill. Bill. Welcome to the ranch. Should have brought a football. These guys are all about that, playing football.
That's awesome. What positions are you guys?
I'm a wide receiver.
Oh yeah, you want to run some routes?
One-on-one.
Ready? Go. Oh, go score!
Yeah! How big is this place?
This one is 2,500 acres.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Holy cow.
We moved the cows up from their winter range. Month of June, get all the cows up here where we are and into the summer grass. And they just roam out. All the property lines are fenced. It doesn't mean they don't get out and go astray. But
I'm wondering how much of this grass I would have to eat to keep up my weight. Well, why don't you just eat one of those cows? Be a lot better for your macros. I guess I could do that, yeah.
An adult cow needs about 40 pounds, 45 pounds of that every day. The cow eats that and then she produces milk. Her calf drinks the milk and then the calves, as they grow, they eat the grass also and grow. And that's why we're up here on the grass, so they can eat it by themselves.
How do you go about finding the cows? Like, so if you let them out on 2,500 acres and they just wander and you let them be for a while, what do you do?
Well, so come the fall of the year, they know they'll migrate back towards the corral, which helps, but we spend a lot of time on the horses looking for them. We get to work about 6:30 in the morning and work till 6:30 or 7 at night. No coffee breaks, sometimes no lunch. When do the practices? When do they fit?
In the morning we're up at 5:30, prep for practice. We got meetings at 6:30. John's usually there all day.
Yeah, you know, we got stuff to do. No coffee breaks for me.
Yeah.
One of those bales would feed a cow about 2 days. We put up close to 1,000 tons of hay a year. It's all part of producing great meat.
Great meat comes from great cattle.
Yeah.
Handled with great care.
Handled with great care.
I like that. That was a good one.
Pick up the saddle, lift it on over him, walk up by his shoulder and flip it up over there. Flop your stirrup down and you just saddled your first horse.
Thank you.
You bet. See, it's not that hard.
I couldn't do what you do.
Thank you very much for coming in. Take care and go Cougs!
Go Cougs!
Is that a pretty standard workout for a Cougar football player?
Well, I don't know about that, but I'm just glad none of them were caught tipping a cow over. We'll see.
I like that you said we're caught.
Yeah.
The operative word there. Well, that's all the time we have for Inside the Den today. I want to thank Washington's beef farmers and ranchers, Lake Chelan, of course, the Hurley Media Group, and the cast and crew here, and of course, my co-host Jack Thompson.
And thank you, Matt. But we'd also like to give a shout out to the Cougar Collective, Nick Gardner of the athletic department, and all the athletes.
We'll see you next time from right here on Inside the Den.
Hi, I'm John Mateer, and I got beef. I got beef with people that think California is better than Texas. I got beef with Pullman when it's over 100 degrees. I got beef with people that play TikTok on full blast. I got beef where you send a DM and it doesn't work out. I got beef with loud breathers. I got beef with slow walkers. I got beef with slow talkers. And I got beef with slow thinkers. I got beef with sleeves on shirts. Because in the summertime, just let the guns out. The sun's good for you, gives you good vitamins. I got beef when my rangefinder doesn't give me the right distance. Because how am I supposed to know how to hit my 7-iron or my 8-iron? But it really doesn't matter, because I'll hit my 7-iron about 10 feet because I'll top it and won't go anywhere. But still, can we get better rangefinders? Beef is a complete protein, which gives me everything I need. God dang dog, I had it! I had that one! Oh, it's okay. Beef is a complete protein. It has all the nutrients I need. I don't have time to eat all these rice and beans to get all the same benefits. My favorite steak is ribeye. It's great size, great flavor, and you can do a lot of things with it. I eat a lot of beef. At least 3 times a week I find myself eating beef for dinner. You can eat it on pasta, salad, tacos, anything you want. Beef goes great with it. Beef, it's what's for dinner.
Welcome to Lake Chelan, where every season brings a new reason to fall in love with our incredible valley. Carve through fresh powder on our dusted hills and indulge your taste buds with exquisite wines from our award-winning wineries. Dive into the refreshing lake where endless water sports await and enjoy the delicious change of color that only autumn brings. From festivals and concerts to comedy shows and yoga, Lake Chelan offers something for everyone all year round. Visit lakechelan.com.
Few things in life are more important than showing up. And whether you show up for your family, friends, or teammates, it doesn't hurt to bring a plate of their favorite beef dish. Together, we bring more. Find your next crowd pleaser at beefitswhatsfordinner.com.